If you feel uncomfortable seated with your legs crossed, elevate your buttocks onto something. I think towels are good. A block is a little high and slightly uncomfortable. So find your seat, settle in. Let's rest the hands in the lap this morning, taking the back of one hand, resting it in the palm of the other hand. Let the thumb pads just gently touch. This is called meditation mudra, dhyana mudra. And then literally rest the hands in your lap. Let's begin to close the eyes and the lips. Yoga is a mindful practice. We connect our physical movements. We connect the body with the breath. We let the mind's eye travel specifically to the breath to keep the mind's eye busy, no time for thinking of other things. So with the eyes and the lips softly closed, start to watch the breath. It flows in and out through the nostrils. We want a calm, steady breath, not forcing or exaggerating, simply breathing. Each breath in is followed by a breath out. Take a moment. Think of the crown of the head lifting up, the collarbone rising a bit toward the chin. You might pull the chin back a bit so the back of the head is aligned over the shoulders have aligned over the hips. Soften the skin on the forehead. We're offering furrowing the brow without even noticing it. So let that area of the face feel soft right now. Continue to carry the mind's eye to the breath. Notice the rhythm of the breathing right now, quality of the breath, the depth of the breath. If the breath is a little choppy, perhaps think of smoothing it a bit. So we'll cultivate a strong breath and be ready for the practice. Think of the breath coming from the belly. The lungs are high and in the front of the body. So often we'll breathe in front of the body. But yoga takes that breath into the entire body. So fill the body with the breath, front, back, and sides. With every breath in and every breath out. Take a few more rounds of breath. If the mind has already wandered away, take a moment, bring it back. Let's draw the palms together into Anjali Mudra, prayer pose, thumbs toward the sternum, elbows relaxed by the side of the body. A moment always for gratitude. There's a lot to be grateful for even in this stressful time. Take a moment, choose the first thing you think of. Taking another moment now to set an intention. It could be for the practice or the day. Offer dedications. Just take a moment to keep them brief, simple. And then very slowly, let the chin lower down toward the chest. Feel the weight of the head here. Lift the collarbone up a little further toward the chin. And let the arms just drape down by the sides of the body. The eyes could open or close here. Let's empty the breath, and on the inhalation, let's start moving the head here. Taking the chin over to a shoulder. If the neck is ready, you could take a full circle with the head there, or just no circle, or a half circle. Exhale, complete. Inhale, begin to the other side. So this first attachment with a body movement and a breath. The inhalation breath will bring the chin to a shoulder. The exhale breath will complete the range of motion you're taking here. So you might start small and get bigger, but just listen to the neck. Just one more here. Complete right and left if you've not done that. And then let the chin, again, lower down toward the chest. And then very slowly begin to lift the chin, open the eyes, and good morning, everybody, again. Let's open the right arm over here to the side, cup the fingertips onto your mat. Take the left arm and just reach it straight up to your ceiling here. Take another inhale for length, and on the exhale, we'll start a little side bend here. So right fingertips could cup, the palm could ground. You could use that right hand to firm the left hip. Let's take another inhale, feel more length. Exhale, a little deeper maybe. Empty the breath. The inhalation will bring the right arm up. The exhale will bring us to the other side. Left hand might be firm to keep that right hip grounded. Use every breath in for length. Every breath out, relax deeper. Empty the breath. Inhale, reach both hands up. Exhale, twist to the right. Left fingertips will fall in front, right will fall in back. Use the inhalation to get taller in your seat. And on the exhale breath, start a twist and notice this morning what you might see behind you. So take another breath in, feel longer in the spine. Maybe the twist gets a little deeper on that breath out. Now we'll maintain the twist and we'll gaze straight forward. Then gaze over the left shoulder and take the chin down a little bit there. Now hold on to this. Simply bring the right arm beside the ear and then bend toward the left knee that you're softly gazing at here. Then let the right fingertips come down where the left fingertips are and sweep the left hand behind you. Inhale, grow tall in your seat. Exhale, notice what you see behind you as you twist here to the other side. Every breath in, again, you'll grow taller in the seat. Every breath out might give you a little deeper twist. Right, we'll hold on to this twist. Take the gaze forward, over the right shoulder, the chin will tip. We'll hold on to this and let the left arm come up and take us toward that right kneecap there. And then just let that arm come down. Interlace the fingers behind you. Clasp the palms together. Lift the collarbone to the chin. And then see if you might lift those arms up behind you and feel that opening in the front of the body from shoulder to shoulder. And then just let the arms relax. Now, if you can roll over the knees, if this is okay for your knees, roll into the tabletop posture. If the knees aren't happy with that, sweep the feet around. Let's come into the spine here, you guys. So let's wake up the back of the body right now. Fan your fingers, press toward those fingertips. Align the shoulder heads over the wrists and the knees under the creases of the hips. Let's cat-cow. So we start with the cow. We use the inhale breath to pick up the chin. The belly will sink, bottom will rise. As we exhale, we move into the cat posture. The head is heavy, shoulder blades broad on the back, belly pulling into the back. The breath moving us now. The inhalation for the cow posture. And the exhale to pull you into the cat posture. Now take your mind's eye to your spine. What feels good this morning? Where you feel stiff? Send breath to the stiff parts, using each breath to move you from one posture to the other. Firm down into the tops of the feet. Ideally, you feel your toes long on the mat. And ideally, you feel your toenails on the mat. Let's find one more nice cat-cow here. Inhale for the cow. Exhale into the cat. Now let's bring ourselves to that neutral spine. Crown of the head extending forward, tailbone extending back. The navel pulling into the spine, engaging the core muscles. Right arm extending forward and the left leg reaching straight back. Firm flex in the foot. We're looking for stability here. Gaze softly to the mat. Take another breath in, get longer. Take another breath out, and at the bottom of the breath out, Set the hand down and softly align the left knee behind the left wrist. All right, left arm now, reach it forward. The palm will turn to the midline here. Right leg extending back, that firm flex in the foot there. Every breath in, you'll feel longer through the arm and the leg. Try to hold steady on the breath out. Another breath in. Another breath out. The bottom of the breath out. Softly place that left hand on the floor. Draw the right kneecap to the floor. Curl the toes under. Walk the hands back. No broken toe. We're just going to bring ourselves to standing. You do broken toe later if you'd like to. All right, you guys, saunter up to the top of your mat. Draw the feet together. Check out those feet, aligning the pinky toe with the heels, and then ground. Feel the grounding of the feet here being our foundation. Hands to the heart center. On the inhalation, inhale, arms circle out and up. Gather your left wrist. Exhale, look to the outside of the right foot and softly bend here. Inhale, return center, change the grip. Exhale, bend to the left, gaze to the outside of the left foot. Inhale, return center. Exhale and fold forward, Uttanasana, heavy knees. Let your head hang really heavy here. Inhale, crawl fingertips right up onto the shin bones, lifting halfway. The exhale breath, we're going to secure the palms on each side of the feet. Now that might require a bend in the knees. Lift the left foot up, reach it all the way to the back of the mat. Cup the fingertips on each side of the right foot. Lift your gaze and your chest away from the thigh bone. Take the hips and sink them down into this nice big runner's lunge. Feel a good opening right through the top of that left leg from your hip all the way down to the ankle there. And then very softly just ground that left knee. Let the left toes uncurl and walk the hands up onto the right thigh bone. Pull the shoulders back over the hips. Empty the breath. Inhale, circle the arms here out and up. Then turn the palms forward and draw your elbows right in line with your head's shoulder head. You might have to look. Turn the palms up. Then take those shoulder blades. Squeeze so tight as if you're holding a piece of paper. You'll notice the arms will move back. Front body open. You might gaze up. If you feel wobbly, just gaze forward. Keep the arms where they are. Turn the palms to face you, but reach the arms up and back. Exhale the fingertips down to your mat. Curl the left toes under, pick up the knee and walk it a little further back. Resettle it, then walk back into the half split. So if you're using your props here, walk them back with you. Otherwise, just cut the fingertips so you can lift away from this thigh bone. Check out that right foot. Firm flex in the foot, toes right on top of the ankle. Now send the heart and the crown of the head straight out in front of you here. Lift the buttocks, reach it a little further back. You'll feel a little tug on that hamstring. Let's wake the foot up a little bit here. Peel it down to the floor, and then just peel it right back. A couple more, peel it down. Keep enjoying the stretch, opening in the back of the right leg here. One more, peel down and back. Now draw the heel back a little so you can position the foot, come back into the lunge, and sweep the arms out and up. Gather the palms together, everything but those pointer fingers. Now reach up, look up, and maybe lunge a little bit deeper. Let the arms fall back. All right, secure the hands, each side of the right foot, curl the left toes, pick up the knee, and we'll step into our forward fold where we started. And move around a bit here, you guys. Maybe shift the hips a little, then hang the head. Maybe turn the head right and left if you're a little stiff in the neck this morning. All right, let's empty the breath. Let the inhale bring you up only halfway. The exhale again will secure the hands to each side of the feet, and it might require a bend in the knees, picking up the right foot now. Big generous step there to the back of the mat. Cupping into the fingertips or using your blocks. You can knead them. Lift the chest away a little from the thigh bone, but sink the hips way down. So you feel the opening in the front of the right leg now. And then softly ground the right knee, uncurl the toes. And the first one will crawl up here onto the thigh bone and organize the shoulders over the hips. Inhale, arms out and up. Palms turning forward again, elbows coming right in line with the shoulder heads. Turn the palms up. And again, open that front body, squeeze those blades. You might look up or forward wherever you feel steady. And then again, the arms stretch back. Feeling that big opening in the upper body here. All right, fingertips cupping, right knee lifting, walking a little further back, resettle it, and walk back again into the half split so we can open the back of our left leg. Walk back, pull the toes right over that ankle bone, then lift the buttocks, reach it back, and plug into that hamstring there. If the mind is busy, watch the breath. Peel the toes to the floor and peel them back. Just a couple more. We'll wake up this foot a little bit here. One more only. Pull the heel back, flatten the foot and bend the knee. Arms circling out and up, and now we'll interlace all but those pointer fingers. On the inhalation, we'll lift up, gaze up, and on the exhale, maybe a little deeper lunge, and the arms beginning to move back. And breathe. Palms secure on each side of the left foot. Right toes curl. We step right back into this forward fold, Uttanasana, head to knees. And again, you guys, I just want you to move around a little bit here. Wiggle the bottom a little bit, turn the head side to side. Hands to the waist now, bend the knees, lift the chin, and on the inhalation breath, come all the way up to standing. All right, so ideally you feel a little more open here, shake everything off, do the Oompa Loompa leg stretch, check it out. All right, let's go for sun salutation A. All right, wake us up a little further. So draw the feet together, side by side. Check out those foundations, those feet. Hands to the heart center, empty the breath. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, circle arms out and up. Exhale, Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Neck is long, the head is heavy. Inhale, rise only halfway. Let the exhale breath again secure your hands to each side of your feet. Step the left foot and the right foot back and pause briefly for the first round here in your push-up posture. Pull the belly in, take another breath in, take another breath out. Then draw the heart a little further forward through the arms and start to bring the chest down before your belly. As you softly ground, slide the thumbs back to the bottom rib, elbows over the wrists, firm the tops of the feet, and softly lift the heart. Find a low cobra to start. Lower, curl the toes, press up, lift the buttocks high in the air, press back into your downward facing dog. Check your hastas. Press the fingertips forward, chest pressing back toward the thigh bones, upper arms squeeze to the ears. Breath calm and steady. Bottom of the third breath out, the gaze will come forward. Ideally, 2 steps will bring the feet through the hands. Take as many as you need to get there. Inhale and rise only halfway. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale to standing, arms circling out and up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhaling, hands heart center. All right, inhale, arms circling out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Let your neck feel heavy, or feel long, head heavy, neck long. Inhale, rise halfway. Secure your palms again. Exchange the foot that you stepped back with. And again, we'll just take a brief moment and enjoy our push-up pose. Gazing forward, squeezing chest and hips together. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Belly deep into the spine. All right, we'll take our chaturanga now. Sweep forward and lower down. Elbows over the wrists, firm the tops of the feet, lift the heart. Lower the heart, curl the toes, press up. Downward facing dog. So again, deep breaths here in your dog. Pressing the fingertips forward. Upper arms squeeze to the ears. You're gazing ideally to your feet. The buttocks very high in the air. At some point, your heels might ground in this downward facing dog. They don't need to. Another breath in. Another breath out. Take the gaze forward. Exchange the foot that brings you forward. Walk all the way through the hands. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, fold. Relax the neck. Inhale to standing arms again, circle out and up. Exhale the hands to the heart center. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms out and up. Exhale and fold forward into Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Rise halfway, inhale. Exhale the palms to each side of the feet. Step back, always exchanging the foot you step back with. Come forward, lower all the way to the floor. Now pause here and press down into the tops of the feet. Then slide your elbows and forearms out in front of you for Sphinx posture. So the heads of the shoulders, or the elbows, are a little in front of those shoulder heads. Wrists and elbows have made an alignment here. Knees soften to the floor. Imagine you could drag yourself off this mat. Now peel the right shoulder down and take a look around the right upper arm. Keep your frontal hip points on the mat. Notice what you see back there. Move through the center, right shoulder will dip. Look around the left upper arm. Notice if you see more or less over here. Come back to the center. Interlace the fingers. Make a fish shape with the hands and draw the elbows a little further inward. Curl the toes under. Lift up and let's find this beautiful forearm plank. So again, look for power in your core. Squeeze the chest and the hips together. Pull the belly in. Breathe. If this is stressful for your back, take one knee down, pick it up when you're ready. We'll take only 2 more breaths here. And then very softly take the kneecaps down, uncurl the toes, and start to walk back into a nice little short Balasana, child's pose. You could fold the arms, stack them up, and rest your head. But now let the low back feel that stretch. Let your hips feel really heavy here onto the heels. Just one more breath in here. One more breath out. Gaze forward. Reach the arms way out in front of you. Curl the toes under from here. And let's go back to downward facing dog. So lift the bottom high up in the air there. Find a nice strong dog, you guys. Enjoy this downward facing dog. Notice the stretch you feel in the front and the back of the body. So empty the breath. And on an inhalation, we'll sweep this right leg up in the air. We'll bring the gaze up between the hands. We'll start to draw the knee forward toward the nose, but then we'll slip it to the right side of the mat, grounding the kneecap, the shin bone, left kneecap grounds, and then we walk back. So we're gonna find a hip opener this morning. So walk yourself as far back as you can. If forward folding hip opener is not available, recline onto the back and do your reclining hip opener. Now if you're up here, stay up here. And again, we look for that flexion in the low back just for a moment. And then literally stack the forearms. One resting on top of the other, forehead resting on the forearms. And this posture, the hips are level. So if you feel as if you're tipping a bit to the right, see if you can shift back over to the left a little bit here. So we don't have a long time to be here. So make it a big posture, as big as you can. Flexing your right foot. Send breath into the right outer hip. So as you know, we usually stay here for a good 2 to 3 minutes. We don't have that time. So we just tease that hip to open a bit. Let's walk our hands up. We have to get out of here. So we'll curl the left toes under. We'll pick up that kneecap. And if we push firmly into the hands, you'll just step right back into your dog. Wiggle around, settle in now, empty the breath. Inhale, left leg comes up. Gaze forward, the knee comes in. Now slip that knee to the outside of the, to the edge of the mat. Right knee will ground in. Walk yourself way back here, flexing your left foot. Recline on the back. Your job is a little easier if you're reclining. So enjoy the flexion first, and then we'll take the forward fold again. So again, hip openers are very important, and this time we hold emotions there. So we'll get in there a little bit this morning. We'll take a few breaths. Notice the breath. Did it change? Did the mind wander away from the mat? Bring it back, guys. Another breath in. Another breath out. And walk the hands up again. Curl the right toes. All you have to do is pick up that kneecap, push into the hands. Here's our last dog on the mat for this brief moment here this morning. I hope you can join me again at some other point and enjoy more dogs, but enjoy this one right now. All right, now softly take those kneecaps down to the floor. Sweep the feet around. Now, if cross-legged seated is just uncomfortable, take a wide Baddha Konasana, which I'm going to do. So we are not ending this abbreviated practice in Shavasana. We will do a seated Shavasana using some breath. I'd like for us to do the Viloma breath. It's going to keep our lungs healthy and expanded. Viloma breathing is where you sip the breath in 3 parts, pausing in between each breath. I'll guide you through it. Rest the hands in your lap the way you did in the beginning of our practice meditation mudra. You can keep the eyes open or closed. Empty the breath completely. Sip in just 1/3 of the breath. Pause briefly. Sip in 2/3. Pause again. Bring all the rest of the breath in and pause. Exhale completely. Begin again. Sip in 1/3. Pause. 2/3. Pause. Bring the rest in. Pause. Exhale completely. Sip in 1/3. Pause. 2/3. Pause. Bring the rest in. Pause. Exhale completely. One more round, please. Sip in 1/3. Pause. 2/3. Pause. Bring the rest of the breath in. Pause. Exhale completely. And let the breath return to its natural resting rhythm. Close the eyes. Draw the palms together into Anjali Mudra prayer pose and draw the thumbs to the sternum. So with the eyes closed, continue to cultivate a strong, steady breath. And as always, you guys, take another moment here, please, for gratitude. Perhaps reflection on intentions. Set new ones if you'd like to offer new dedications or refer to your dedications. Slowly lower the chin toward the chest. Pause now in this beautiful tall seat that you found. With the collarbone higher to the chin, soften the shoulder blades further down the back, then let the head hang even heavier. Keep opening the back of the neck. Open the eyes, see the hands, and then softly cup those fingertips behind you on the mat. So before we leave our mat this morning, I want you to take one more opening. The front of the body in yoga is perceived to be our future. So take those shoulder blades and squeeze them. Open your future. Lift the chin. Maybe gaze up to the beautiful ceiling, or look out your window, see the beautiful sunshine today. Draw the focus back. Draw the palms back to the heart center and bow the head now and seal this abbreviated practice. Please go in peace. Om Shanti, Om Peace.